Oh my, what a fucking jeez. You know, it's a little hard to feel sympathy for a character that's dying when the character isn't even supposed to be alive. Apparently, Kaguya just had barely enough chakra to send those two bones over to Kakashi and Obito, and now she's tired. Now she needs a break, which will allow Naruto and Obito to have their talk no jutsu. And then the whole conversation turns into a three-way because Black Zetsu takes the opportunity to say goodbye to Obito by insulting the absolute shit out of him. Why isn't Naruto taking this opportunity to try and attack Kaguya like Sasuke is doing? I don't get that. It's like they're not in the gravity dimension anymore. You can go and attack. He tried to heal Obito. He knows it's not going to work, but he thinks he's Jesus, so he's like, no, it's got to work. Sasuke goes perfect Susanoo on this bitch, which was great. And it's like, Naruto, a little help here. What the fuck? The guy is responsible for your parents' death, motherfucker. Granted, by the end of this chapter, that doesn't fucking matter because Naruto gets his balls together, both figuratively and literally, and cuts Kaguya's fucking arm off. That was beast, Naruto. And the fact that that's the arm that has the black Zetsu substance on it, great. I mean, you could see Black Zetsu's face like, oh! That was the fucking moment of the chapter for me. If Naruto had not done that by the end, this chapter would have, oh no. I can understand people saying that this chapter was sad, but it's like, remember Conan, Obito? How you fucking murdered her from behind? Obito's decomposing, he's like, and he has a Rin flashback, and then he turns over to Naruto and he's like, Naruto, I know you will become Hokage. Spoilers! Thank you very much. All this time, reading all that, just to be spoiled in this chapter. And I had my bets on Akamaru becoming Hokage, so this kind of ruins it. I'm pretty sure the anime is going to do a much better job with depicting this moment than the manga did, because the anime has been doing wonders with Obito. And plus, you know, in the anime you get the music, you'll probably get some sad music in this moment, as well as the voice acting. So I'm curious to see how this looks animated, and I'm curious to see if I find myself more involved, more engaged in the episode than I did while reading the chapter. I read some comments that said that Obito would probably give his Sharingans to Kakashi or to Sasuke. Obviously that didn't happen. There were some comments as well saying that he would activate a Susanoo because he had two MS. That didn't happen either. Didn't Obito have like a lab filled with the Sharingans of the people that died in the Uchiha massacre? You know, because maybe he could have, you know, turned over to Sasuke and tell him, like, by the way, Sasuke, in case you're interested, I have a shit ton of Sharingans. Like, no, that would have been a shitty thing to say before dying. Obito dies and he turns into a young boy, thank God, you know, to sort of like put all the pedophile rumors to rest, pretty much. Because I think it's important to remember that, yes, he eventually went on living and turned into a 33, 35-year-old man, however old he was. But the memory of Rin, the memory that he had of Rin was of a young girl. So in a sense, but then again, he was young too. So it's not like if Rin had grown up, they would have been the same age. So just makes sense that way. Obito's kind of sad because he couldn't fulfill his promise. And Rin's like, don't worry about it. I've been watching you. You've tried your hardest, right? Yeah. I kind of ended up killing our sensei and his wife, plus a lot of the villagers, which was, I mean, supposedly that's what the Hokage is supposed to protect. But yeah, I tried my hardest. So she grabs Obito's hand, just like she did in the flashback, and says, let's go, and that's how he passes on. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to mean that Rin was always waiting for him so that she could pass on as well. I don't know if this is like some type of a limbo situation, where she's like, okay, I can't pass on without you, but now that you're here, let's go together. Plus, I'm curious, if you're an atheist, does this whole thing work for you? I know there's some people that are atheists that can sometimes appreciate works of fiction that have to do with God or passing on, or, you know, the afterlife and all that stuff. So I kind of wonder, you know, an example is like The Prince of Egypt. I know a lot of agnostics and atheists that love the shit out of that movie. Or more recently, the episode of Hunter x Hunter with Kamugi and Meruem, in which we kind of get the sense of, like, you know, life echoing on in eternity. Now, what I love about this is that Kishimoto leaves it up for interpretation. Because we know that Obito's passing on, but we don't know where Rin is taking him. Like, she could legitimately be taking him to hell. You don't know if Rin's eyes are going to suddenly start glowing red, and she's going to be all like, I've been waiting for you. So I guess the question is this really Obito's happy ending? That stated, Kakashi still needs some help with his self-esteem. I kind of wonder what Kishimoto wants to do with him or plans to do with him. Because if he was just there to witness Obito dying and, have some closure with his friend, I mean, that was okay, but I still think that he could be used for some other purpose that helps out in the fight. The chapter was average, but I think it's a breath of fresh air because now we can go into future chapters knowing that we don't have to deal with more Rin flashbacks or more of the Obito mental drama, psychological trauma. All that stuff has been put behind us, so I'm optimistic about what's coming up ahead. Thank you a lot for watching, liking the video, and subscribe to my channel to get more content if you wish to do so. Hi, I'm Dr. Seven Mage, and this is a public service announcement. Obito's recent death has been the relief of thousands of Naruto fans. However, the damage that his flashbacks have caused in the fandom could be long-lasting. If you or anyone you know has been abused by the Rin flashbacks of the Naruto series, take a good look at that number down on your screen and give us a call today. The healing will start soon.